Hi planner friends, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Sasha and I am Platypus Plans. And today we are going to talk about the very unsexy topic of productivity and task lists. So we're just kind of stuck with them, right? Tasks, things that we have to do. And one of the things that I always have a problem with is unless it's actually written in my timeline, I probably won't do them unless I know I do them at a certain time. Like for example, I don't I don't list in my tasks or even my habits my evening pills, right? Because I always take them before I go to bed. I don't need to list them. I always take them, and they aren't even in like a to do place. They just are a part of my routine, right? So, what I'm talking about today are things that are not necessarily part of your daily routine, right? I'm sure you don't list brushing your teeth, right? Because you do it and you don't have to list it. Um, some people maybe like to list flossing, right, as to do, or a habit tracker or something like that, right? So I made this video really is because the other day I'm fairly organized, but I'm human and I sometimes miss things. And when I miss things, I get really upset, even though they were written in my calendar and I just didn't open it to see what is next, right? All right, so right now, this is my Aura Estelle by Any Plans Classic Daily Weeks. This is a planner that I had been in July to about mid-August, and I switched. So the truth is, I'm no longer in this planner, but when I was preparing it, I was like, wow, this feels so good. This is a week size, and I'm currently in a pocket, and the pocket is it's a tiny bit too small for me to show you what I'm doing today. Okay, so transparency, this is not a planner that I am currently in, because you know what? I hate it when people set up their weeks and then you can see here, I'll even do it, right? You can see they've pulled in the actual planner that they're in to look at their daily or look at their weeks. And, you know, fine, you can set up, you can set up your planner any way you want. You can use a planner for your everyday carry or catch all. You can use a planner for at home and one in your bag. Totally up to you. I really truly like to have one planner, but sometimes for content, it makes more sense to show it a little bit bigger. Okay, so this is the this is the this is the week. Okay, so this is these are dailies, right? So this is like a week overview, and there's 7 dailies, and I have actually put in my schedule. And I missed something the other day. I don't know what. Okay, so for example, I always have in, I don't know, can you see this? I think you can. I always have in when I walk the dogs, because if I don't write it down and block out my time, then I could book something else in there. Usually not the morning one, because that happens pretty early, like 6-ish, right? But there are times when I have said, "Oh, look, I can book a client at 12 o'clock," and because I didn't write down walk pups. I know it's so like remedial, but I have to do that. Um, things that are things that need to happen at a certain time, I will put in the timeline. Like for example, the other Monday, right? Um, make chicken. I have to do it then because I don't have a lot of time to do it before a quote unquote dinner time. Right? So I did that. I put it in my timeline. So after I was done with this appointment, I came home, I did the things that I needed to do, and boom, I made chicken. Okay. But there are other things, like if you can see here is review and program. Okay. And I know when I do these, I just need to check them off. I don't need to put them in my schedule because it doesn't happen during the day. Truth be told, this happens as I'm sitting in bed, as I'm contemplating my next day's events. Okay, so let's go into what's actually happening now. And I'm just going to pull you out just a little tiny bit. All right, so again, I have to do laundry. So Tuesday, I have to do laundry, but I don't really know how or when. And it's not particularly important when I do it. Laundry is something that I do at home. So I don't have to make an extra trip for it. I don't have to go out to the laundromat. I don't have to leave my house. So I might write it here, but I put it on this little arrow and I'm pretty much going to stick it. I'm going to stick it here, right? And also laundry is an easy thing to do because I can walk away. Now, just a little FYI, these arrows, like in this calendar, right? If I were to put it here, I would cover like 2 hours, which is why, again, I'm not trying to be disingenuous. I'm trying to be really, really, really like transparent about this. Yeah. And I'm going to put that one here. All right. I also have today, and it's not on my to-do because I didn't know how long it was going to take, renew driver's license, right? And so I'm going to overlap it just a little bit, because I can do those both. They're at home. I can do them at home. Okay. All right. So, and I'm sorry, these arrows are really cool, but they're also very old and they're only sticky on like in one little place over here. And I think they're just supposed to be like for like notating books or, studying and stuff like that. Okay. So again, just so this is very clear, in my timeline, it is this prep, trash, and compost. Yeah, I told you it was unsexy. This is such a not a sexy subject, right? And I do want to say, when I get these done, I am going to put them here and I'm going to check them off because, I can't remember who said it, but, hey, checking things off gives you a like dopamine rush and love it. Okay. All right. So sometime on Wednesday, and this is probably not going to happen on Wednesday, I have to buy probiotics. And I don't think that's going to happen on Wednesday because my Wednesday looks too full. So I'm going to flip ahead and look, there's this whole afternoon opening. I had a cancellation. So I'm going to put that in here. And again, this is not, ooh, wait a minute. This is a timely thing. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. This is a timely thing because I think I'm out of probiotics. Okay, so I think we're going to try to stick it in here in between these two appointments. And do you see what I mean? That's covering, but it's okay. It's okay because they're temporary. I can take them off, right? So when I open my planner tomorrow, I can see, oh, shoot, I've got to go get probiotics and I have to do it in between my class and my client at 9. All right. I also have to here make an appointment for a dental cleaning. And this just says dental cleaning and it should be make an appointment for it. And again, I've got this big wide open space and I'm going to put it here. All right. And like, for example, it says pay this company. I know when I do that first thing in the morning. I don't have to make an arrow for it. I don't have to, sticky note it anywhere at all. Okay. All right. So let's do a thing here. Okay. Because I have a couple more arrows and this just is to make graphics. And that, again, it's not something I need to put in my timeline. And, but I do kind of need to make room for it because I have to sit down and take, like an hour, to make graphics. So I think I'm going to do that here tonight. This is Tuesday, by the way. I'm just going to stick it in here. Could I write it down? You know, because it's right here. Like I wrote down walk pups. Um, could I write that down? Yes. But here's the thing: if I don't get to it tonight, then I can definitely put it someplace else, and I don't want to have to like erase or correction tape or anything else. Okay. So this is what I'm looking at. Let's see. I've got two more. Film, which is I'm in the process of right there. Okay. Now, here's the thing. If I did not have time because I was doing something else or I just got involved with something else, again, I can take this arrow and put it someplace else. And the last thing is here. And this part is just a reminder, right? And I need to get, would be nice if I can put it a little bit more straight, but maybe not possible. I don't know. Right? Get eggs there. And again, if this doesn't happen, it is not a big deal. I can take off the arrow, bring it to next week. Does not matter. All right. So this is not like the best representation of what my brain actually does, but it does help quite a bit. So I'm ironing this out. I'm trying to figure out whether this is going to work for me. If I am doing this, and you know, this is my actual schedule, but this is my actual planner. If I'm doing it in here, I might have to cut these sticky notes in half, which is a bit of a pain, but it also can be done. And I can start doing that for next week. So let me know if you want to see more productivity issues, working with arrows, working with my to-do list, because I do like a to-do list, but lots of things, if I don't put into my timeline, I won't do. But if I don't get to it, it's not the end of the world. It's not that timely, right? Which is the purpose of these removable arrows. All right. Okay, well, I hope this helps you. Let me know if you have any questions. And yeah, let me know if you do some similar type of organization. I would love to learn more. Okay, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.